After the controversy-ridden political parties' primaries, focus now shifts to the men and women set to benefit from the nomination slots in the National Assembly, the Senate and the county assemblies. The Constitution provides for 20 nomination slots in the Senate and 12 nomination slots in the National Assembly. The nomination slots were from the onset meant for the special interest groups like women, the youth, the marginalized and the minority communities, as well as persons living with disabilities. But a sample of the party list submitted to the IEBC by the political parties shows that the choice of proposed nominees leans more on rewarding political loyalty and not enhancing representation for the special interest groups.
They have to follow the letter and the spirit of the Constitution in relation to how the party lists are being constructed, because it is clear who is supposed to come through the party list.
The United Democratic Forum Party UDF has listed its presidential candidate Musalia Mudavadi and his running mate Jeremiah Kioni as the top nominees in the National Assembly, meaning even if Mudavadi's presidential bid hits the rock, he still could end up in the National Assembly if his party will garner sufficient numbers on March 4th.
You cannot, for example, list, as I saw in the morning, Honorable Kioni and Honorable Musalia Mudavadi and Honorable Kioni following each other in that list, in as much as perfectly normal and legal for the president and the deputy president to be in the party nomination list. They would have to stagger the list such that if Musalia is in order of priority number one, the second person has to be a woman, then before Kioni's name come. And when it comes to nomination, assuming UDF, for example, get 2 slots only, then either the presidential candidate or his deputy would have to miss, depending on the order of priority that they've listed.
In the Orange Party, Prime Minister Raila Odinga's elder brother Dr. Oburu Oginga is ranked top in the National Assembly nominees list. Dr. Oginga's gubernatorial bid in Siaya County hit a dead end following intense controversy that forced the party's elections board to nullify his bid and that of his main challenger William Oduol. He will get the first consideration when ODM-nominated National Assembly members will be named.
Oburu Odinga cannot possibly qualify as a marginalized grouping. Like I pointed out, these party list nominees must not be used to reward election losers.
And should ODM get at least 6 nomination slots in the National Assembly, the party's chairman Henry Kosgei will be among the beneficiaries. Kosgei is in the Nandi Senate contest and will face URP Stephen Sang on the ballot. URP is perceived to be the dominant party in the region.
If parties are constructing their lists to favor seasoned politicians, the big names that we know, who for some reason or the other have not succeeded in the direct nominations processes, or who have been nominated but are perceived to be in hostile zones where they are unlikely to be elected, then including them in the party list is, in my view, undermining the spirit of the principle and the spirit of the Constitution.
In the ODM list of Senate nominees, the party's executive director Janet Ongera is ranked top, followed by Elizabeth Ongoro, Dr. Sally Kosgei and Bishop Margaret Wanjiru. Dr. Kosgei is eyeing the Aldai National Assembly seat on an ODM ticket, while Bishop Wanjiru is in the Nairobi Senate contest. In the TNA list of nominees, the party's chairman Johnson Sakaja and a former nominated MP in the 10th Parliament Amina Abdallah could earn a place in the 11th Parliament. In the Senate, Public Health Minister Beth Mugo is listed top on the list of nominees after her departure from competitive politics due to health issues.
The bottom line is the IEBC, which is the constitutionally mandated authority to superintend over the entire electoral process, must now come out very firmly and assert its authority in terms of saying to political parties that this is the principle, this is how you are required to do it.
The URP list of nominees to the National Assembly also has notable names. Samuel Mburu is ranked first in a list that includes Violet Chesang, a sister-in-law to the party's leader William Ruto, and Cabinet Minister William Ole Ntimama's daughter, Leah Naikanae. There will be 20 nomination slots in the Senate, 18 women and 2 men. 4 of the slots will be allocated to the youth and persons with disabilities. There will be 12 nomination slots in the National Assembly, 6 men and 6 women. The seats will be allocated proportionally, depending on the number of seats that parties will garner in the National Assembly and the Senate contest on March 4th. Francis Gashori, Sunday Live.